Allen County Children's Services is honoring the parents taking the task of raising kids from foster care. Good evening and thanks for tuning in to Your News Now. May is National Foster Care Month, a time to acknowledge foster parents, family members, volunteers, mentors, and other members of the community who help children in foster care find permanent homes. During Foster Care Month, the Allen County Children's Services wants to celebrate the compassionate foster parents in the Allen County area. Tonight was the annual Foster Parent Appreciation Dinner. They celebrated the true heroes, the parents who take on an adoptive or foster child and show them what is to be a part of a family in a loving home.
It's really the sole time throughout the year that we can actually formally say to our foster parents a huge heartfelt thank you for doing a job that many people could not. You're taking children who have had to be removed from their parents for some unknown reason, and you don't know anything about them, but you're taking them into your home and you're loving them as your own.
Children's Services commends the foster parents who step up and become permanent parents and welcome the children into their family. Well, temperatures certainly have dropped in the region today with a cool night expected here in West Central Ohio. Chief Meteorologist Kyle Adams joins us with tonight's check of the weather.
We're already about 50 degrees here, and we've dropped. Through the day, you know, we've felt temperatures in the 50s with a good breeze and cloud cover and not a lot of sunshine. So certainly felt much cooler than what we've been used to here these past about 6 or 7 days. Overnight lows are going to drop down to the low 40s. By noon tomorrow, we're close to 60, but still below average, and some cooler temperatures are headed our way, even into tomorrow and Thursday. I'll have more on that coming up in my full forecast.
Thank you, Kyle. St. Mary's is home to a facility that provides services to seniors recovering from medical or surgical conditions. Otterbein Senior Lifestyle Community provides recovery and rehabilitation care for seniors transitioning from the hospital back to home. The facility recently opened up a new therapy wing that they say provides more privacy and personalized care for their short-term residents.
We've provided a home-like environment with private suites. So really an atmosphere that is geared towards the individual, their own needs, their own care planning, all with the goal of getting them back home to the best version of themselves.
They've done wonderful things on keeping me organized, getting me back to walk and act and create with people like I should. I couldn't ask for anything any better than these people have put out for me.
Otterbein also provides therapy before surgery and outpatient services. A St. Mary's author uses proceeds from his books to benefit those dealing with certain cardiac conditions. Robert Buzz Howard has written historical books based on St. Mary's and the city's major milestones. This includes the life and times of Memorial High School, the St. Mary's Anthology, and Fat Charlie Makeley and the Dillinger Gang. Howard sells these books to those looking to learn more about St. Mary's, but the proceeds go toward what's called the Heartfelt Fund. The fund helps raise money for families dealing with a certain heart condition that led to the death of Howard's brother and his son.
Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. And scientists know how to care for it much better than in the old days. But it usually involves such things as implants and transplants. And it's very tough on families, so I want to build up a fund to help future families who face this problem.
Howard also wrote a book entitled Rough Rider Retrospective, which looks at the history and accomplishments of the St. Mary's Memorial High School football team. And we're headed to St. Mary's this Thursday for our Town special show. We're heading down to Casey Geiger Park. There, Your News Now will be talking with city and state park officials about the ongoing projects in both places. Plus, they will tell us more about the history of the city and how it's faring economically. That's this Thursday at 5 right here on Fox Live. He is no stranger to the stage. Bath High School senior Keegan Jones has been dancing for 15 years, but his talent is growing to singing and acting. As Holly Gaiman reports, Keegan is learning to play catch-up and work on his talent.
Tonight's Scholastic Arts Spotlight is brought to you by Ashley Furniture Home Store. Visit our stores in Lima and Toledo or anytime online at ashleyfurniturehomestore.com.
Bath High School senior Keegan Jones has been dancing since he was 3 years old. But recently, his singing and acting talent was discovered at Encore Theater.
He is a great dancer. That is the thing you notice about him first off. And then he came back in Miracle on 34th Street, and he was this quirky character, you know, and shows he can actually act, not just sing and dance. And then he took on the role of Richie Cunningham in Happy Days. And not only did he do a great job, he also helped with the choreography.
I have so many family, friends, and people that push me to be better at Encore, and they support me with anything.
Keegan joined the Bath High School choir this year, and choir director Sarah Hasselman says that he fit in right away and wanted to work hard on his voice.
I see so much potential in him. He is a really hard worker. He's constantly questioning, what are we doing? How does this work? How can I get better? And it's nice to have a student like that wants to get better and continually figure out what he's doing as he goes on to school next year. Why his voice does this when he's singing and how he learns about his instrument. It's been really nice to get to know him this year and hear him singing, and there's just so much potential I see for him.
Keegan says he loves the arts, and he knew from dancing on stage he wanted to have a career on the stage and in theater. He has found a way to express himself.
I love arts, if anything. I love the way I can express myself and show who I am, almost, my true self. I love playing characters. I love being able to live a life of someone else. And that shows kind of part of me with that character also, and that's what I love.
Sometimes Keegan feels like he might be playing catch-up, but he has a passion and is ready to work hard to perfect his craft. He's had a great start in what he's been able to do at Bath and at Encore.
It's been a great experience. I feel like I am playing catch-up at some points, but this is my passion and what I love. I'm not in it to beat people out. You're in it to beat yourself, I feel like. So every day if I improve, I feel like I'm doing well. I'm not in to beat people out for things. I'm in to beat myself every day, so.
He's a tenor. He's been figuring out how to sing higher. I mean, really, I think there's some more baritone notes in there working with him. And when he goes off to school next year, I know he's going to continue to sing and act, and he's danced for almost his entire life. So the singing is new, and he's been working at it, and now he's going to put it all together when he goes to school.
Keegan plans to attend Cleveland State University and major in theater so he can continue to act and maybe direct shows in the future. For Scholastic Arts Spotlight, I'm Holly Gaiman.
Thanks, Holly. Keegan is directing The Outsiders at Encore Theater June 5th and 6th as a special fundraiser show. You can get tickets by calling Encore at 419-223-8866. Coming up next, your closing stock numbers and oil prices, plus in other business news.